he had to say, and I think it's very important to look at his eyes in this case.
His eyes.
Yeah, you got to look at his eyes because look at what his eyes are doing the whole time. I mean, Diddy said, "I'm sorry." I think after we recorded the video, the show last week, and right after he dropped the "I'm sorry" video. So let's take a look at what he had to say, and I think it's very important to look at his eyes in this case.
His eyes.
Yeah, you got to look at his eyes because look at what his eyes are doing the whole time. Oh, wait a second. Let me open the.
To reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted.
Are you
RJ,
saying that you? Are you saying I didn't? Are you saying that he's reading? Is that what you're saying?
is there a teleprompter there? Or is there a tablet with the bullet points that he has to touch on?
Maybe there is. I mean, yeah.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god.
Is it heartfelt?
I don't know if it's heartfelt or not, but I'll tell you this though. When Cassie filed the lawsuit and he said, and they settled the next day, what did the statement said? What did the statement say that Diddy's lawyers probably drafted?
Wait a second. Wait a second. I know what he said. I know what he said. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, you're
Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Basically, he did say it differently though. He said that those allegations were not true.
Yeah.
I could have lived with the apology had he not say that.
Yeah. I think
But
a lot of people.
to come out and say that those are all lies. Now it just reminds me of a client of mine, KaiR. You want to say
Before you
something?
go into that, I think you're right because he didn't say it only one time. He said it multiple times after the lawsuit. He kept posting pictures. I think we covered that last week. Lies. Time will tell the truth. I'm gonna defend my name. People are smear campaign. He almost said it's all because I'm black, but he didn't say that. But he was heading that way.
Yeah.
Yes, continue about your client.
Yeah, so I had a client once that lied to me. So this was like years ago. He lied to me.
When you
He
were
was
a baby lawyer with a
yeah, baby
baby
lawyer. Yeah, yeah. So he said that he was involved in a car accident, and he said that he hasn't been able to work due to
Wanna
the
go?
accident. Due to the
Wanna go?
accident, when you went and looked, and he was involved in like 4 accidents in 3 years or something. And every
What?
time, and in each of the accidents, he was the victim. So people bumped
Oh,
into his car or
mm.
his quad. I think he was riding at one point, motorcycle and stuff. So I filed the case based on the assumption, or at least I filed the case on the assumption that he wasn't working. And
Mm.
2 days or 3 days prior to the court date, the opposing counsel called me and said, "Did you know that your employee continued working after the accident?" I said,
What? 21 calls? What?
"Okay, why are you saying this?" He says, "Yeah, we called. his former employer. And not only did he continue working, he was fired effective immediately after having done some things that I forgot what, but he shouldn't have done. Let me put it like that. So,
Mm.
and so when I confronted my client, you know what he said? He said, "But of course I need to work." I said, "No." I said, "But you told me you didn't work. I need you to tell me the truth right now. Did you or didn't you work?" He said, "Why? What did the council? What did the opposing counsel said?" I said, "Just tell me the truth. Did you or didn't you work?" And he said, "Of course I had to work because I have to pay you. Isn't it logical?" I was trying to guess.
Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah. So yeah, and
The
safe to
opposing
say,
lawyer was like the opposing lawyer when they called them, they called his former employer. They were like after hanging up the phone, they were like,
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
yeah, we got him. And the opposing counsel was from the insurance company, and you know our insurance company, they don't
they'll
like to
dig
pay.
up they'll dig
They-
up a body to see if they still have a hand.
yeah. So but the guy continued talking, and it's the same thing. Diddy is now continue to talk and try to give excuses, but you already lied, and basically,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
no one
Would you
cares
say-
anymore.
Would you say it's better to cloak? Would you say if it would have been better for him to keep his mouth shut?
Yeah, if instead of telling a lie, it would have been better to keep his mouth shut, or at least come with a statement that wouldn't say that the complaint is based on lies.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least say, you know what, the problem is settled. I love Cassie. Wish her nothing but the best. Something like that. But if you say you didn't do it, and now you're
Should-
gonna say you were in a dark period in your life, but you lied like a couple of months ago. So what are we actually talking about?
Yeah. You know, do you remember the lawyer Ben Chu?
Chu. Yes, wait. Ben Chu. I should know him. Ben.
I'll add him. Ben Chu. This was Ben Chu. There is Ben Chu, by the way, not was.
Yeah, Ben Chu. Yeah. Of course. The
Ben
Johnny
Chu.
Depp.
So,
Yeah, Johnny
yeah,
Depp.
Johnny Depp case. He basically was leading that team.
He was the lead
uh,
attorney.
Lead attorney, yes. Shout out to the lead attorney as well. The
Yeah,
one on
shout out
YouTube.
to
by the way.
TLE, the YouTube TLE.
Yeah. So basically, what he said was that it would have been better for him to not say anything, because right now as he says, he just thrown out the window any potential objection to the authenticity of the video. Also, I think that what he said was really not helpful at all. It's absolutely reeks of insincerity, and in the light of the statute of limitations expiring for Ms. Ventura, the implications will be for the other accusers who have come forward, because it certainly gives more credence to their allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Mhm.